Hello, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here again on the third episode of my series 40 Lessons at 40. If you haven't watched the first and the second episode, I want you to pause, go back, watch the first and the second, and then come back here so that you can get the flow. But before I continue, I want you to do something for me. Click the link below, subscribe, like, and share. Now to the gist of it. How did you find the other episodes? I hope you found them very, very, very informative, and I hope you drew out life lessons from them. A lot of people have asked me on my journey, how do you combine doing everything that you're doing and you still manage to look all put together and having everything under control? By the way, I wear multiple hats. I am a doctor, entrepreneur, business owner, ministry gift, mother, wife, friend, sister, name it. And so a lot of people wonder, how do you do all this? I'll tell you. And that brings me to lesson number 21. Without a life of systems and structures, you cannot possibly live a visionary life. So I have put systems and structures in my life that help me live a purposeful life. For example, one of the systems I've put in place in my life is to ensure that my child goes to bed at a particular time, wakes up at a particular time, has his dinner or lunch at a particular time. This affords me the much needed time to do the things that pertain to my vision, pertain to work, and to other aspects of my life. Another strategy that has helped me to be highly productive and to wear the multiple hats that I wear is to know my high energy cycles and invest in those times. What do I mean? Take, for example, between the hours of 8 and 1 p.m., my phone goes on a no disturb mode so that I can do quality, productive work. Why? I notice that my high energy levels are usually at its peak in the morning. So I do not take very cognitive demanding tasks and put them in the evening or do them in the evening. No, I do them in the day. And then between 1 and 6, 7, 8, I can hang out with friends, lunch, family, and all of that. That is a system that works for me. So make sure you invest in your high energy cycles. Another powerful strategy of mine as someone who wears multiple hats is to say no. The art of saying no. Do you know that no is a form of self-care? I'm telling you, it's a beautiful routine. The act of saying no. You must not say yes to everything. And so a lot of people say, oh, she does this, she does that. They're not happy with me, but that's fine. If I have a space in my calendar, it doesn't necessarily translate to the fact that I'm free. Why? I may just want to invest that time in just journaling or reflecting, which is also another powerful strategy of mine. And that brings me to lesson number 23. A life not examined is a life not fully maximized. I know this too well. I used to be that girl who would run on all cylinders without moments of rest, renewal, or rejuvenation. I felt like I had to just keep doing, overachiever, right? But when I began to incorporate these times of solitude, I began to notice powerful miracles. I would birth powerful possibilities. I would download fresh ideas, new blueprints. It just did a lot of good to my person and to my business and even to my relationships. So that is a powerful lesson for me at 40. Because of the many things that I do, it has caused me to view time a little more differently. A lot of people say manage time, but I believe that a more powerful approach would be to invest in time. And that brings me to lesson number 24. Do not spend time, do not manage time, invest in time. Just that word invest shifts your mindset to expect a return on your investment. And if you're expecting a return, the way you treat time would definitely be different. And that also leads me to one of my major investments, which is also to invest in experiences and not things. You can take that down as lesson number 25. Invest in experiences and not things. Why do you keep buying things and things and things and things and not just invest in experiences? When you sit with your child and your phone is somewhere else, maybe in the other room, you are investing in an experience. I found that to be true for myself. I discovered that I felt more whole, more fulfilled when I invested in experiences rather than things. When you travel, when you spend quality time with friends, when you spend precious, beautiful moments with your spouse, you are investing in experiences. When you pay for courses that transform your mind, it did for me. One of the most powerful miracles as regarding my purposeful work happened when I invested in horses. Those are investments in experiences, and you don't want to negotiate that. So, like I told you earlier, I used to be this girl who used to preach the gospel of just do, result after result without having any time for self-care until I received sense after I almost broke down. And that leads me to lesson number 26. Burnout is not a badge of honor. Rest is essential. Create moments in your life where you are doing nothing but just resting. I feel like rest is a major strategy of mine to produce the kind of results that I produce. Aside from just rest, moments of solitude and introspection is also a powerful lesson for me. I have discovered that my most stellar blueprints, my most ingenious ideas have come from those moments where I was just alone. And that is lesson number 27. Prioritize times of solitude and reflection. What reflection does for you is that it causes you to look inwards to create miracles outwards. There were times in my life where I did everything I was supposed to do. I crossed all the T's, dotted all the I's. Maybe I was in the middle of a lunch or a project at home, or even when I was carrying my twin babies. And for some weird reason, everything just decides to go south. One of the lessons I learned in those periods were to let it go if it's not within my control. And that brings me to lesson number 28. If it's not within your control, let it go. Why fight over something or beat yourself over something you cannot control? Let it go. It will save you moments of anxiety, stress, and even depression. Let it go if it's not within your control. Number 29, and this is one of my favorites and my most powerful strategy, and that is gratitude transforms your mindset. Have you ever felt down and all gloomy, wondering what is going wrong or right in your life, and you just switch to gratitude? It works like magic. So what I did was to create a gratitude journal where I write every day something I am grateful for. What it does for me is that it changes my mindset and causes me to focus on possibilities and causes me to focus on what is rather than what is not. It's such a powerful one. And that brings me finally to lesson number 30. Can you guess what it is? Laugh. Just laugh. As simple as that is, it is medicine for the soul. Do you know that one of my powerful strategies is just to surround myself with people who make me laugh, or just lock myself up in the room and really have a good, hearty laughter? It does miracles for my soul. It makes me see the world with more empathy. It makes me see the world more colorfully. Just laugh. And that brings us to the end of this episode. I hope you got something in this episode. But before you go, do something for me. Click the link below and subscribe, like, and share till I see you in our final episode. You do not want to miss this. Remember, it's a whole month of me turning 40, and you don't want to miss out on any of the juice. Until then, bye.